Hi everyone. So earlier this morning I received a message from one of my Core Confident Body clients telling me that she was feeling overwhelmed. She's newer to the program and she's getting overwhelmed with body mechanics, really, getting up and down correctly in the right alignment, standing the way that's best for her body and her core. And it took me a few moments to come up with the right words for her. And it came through me that what she really needed to focus on today was not the alignment, it was compassion. If you are finding that you're going through this program or you're going through any core strengthening program, whether it be with core consciousness or anything, and you are getting overwhelmed because you feel like, I'm not doing this right, I'm not doing that right. It's not even, the exercises that are getting to you, or if you're wearing a splint, the splint that's getting to you, it's, the kids and the time, and I can't do this and I can't do that, which you will find when you're working on healing your core. Take a step back, and I highly suggest that you consider compassion. Once you have compassion for the challenges that you are facing, you can find more space in your heart to open up and believe that you can do this. When you believe that you can do this, you can do this, and it makes things so much smoother. I ask that you acknowledge that you have the courage to be the strongest you. You have started this process, whether it be with core consciousness or with any personal development program where you're working to be a brighter you, a stronger you, a clearer you. Have compassion when you face these roadblocks where you feel like you just can't take it anymore, or it's time to give up, or this is just too much. And one way that you can do that is to take a step outside of yourself. So I'll take myself for an example, okay? Every single morning when I get my kids ready for school, almost without fail, I have a moment where I'm just like, and I take deep breaths and I focus on not necessarily spewing that out, but inside, I face on almost a daily basis, Monet, relax. It's not a big deal. You teach people compassion. What's going on with you? What's wrong with you? Wait a minute. I need to step back and slow down and say, Monet, you own your own business. You have 2 boys. Yes, you do teach people compassion and self-care and self-love, and you have a home, and you have bills to pay and work to do, and all of that stuff. Wouldn't you be feeling a little overwhelmed sometimes? I have to step back and look at my own life like it's a movie, like I'm a character in a story, and I have to look upon it like somebody who's not me, because for some reason it's easier for me to have compassion for somebody else. So instead of resisting that, I find that if I take a step back and sort of pretend that I am somebody else, it's easier for me to sort of sneak into having self-love instead of immediately meeting that resistance of, what's wrong with you? How come you're not caring for yourself? So I ask that you consider that. Consider practicing compassion with yourself, stepping outside of yourself and seeing this beautiful person who's working to be the most authentic, beautiful person that they are, who's making changes in their life that is challenging and doing things to become stronger and healthier and clearer, all while, sort of juggling the things that are everyday stuff, like having children and working or managing your household or all of the above, and plus. Take a minute to remember to respect yourself, to love yourself, to have compassion for all of your being. Show kindness to yourself. When you do this, in terms of healing your core and your physical self, you decrease your stress levels, okay? And when you decrease your stress levels, you heal faster. What is the point of working to heal when your stress hormones are running rampant and you're not actually healing to your optimal potential at all? In fact, you might find that maybe you're gaining more belly fat because you're doing all these exercises and you're trying to squeeze it in and you're stressing yourself out, but your belly's getting bigger because your cortisol levels are rising. Take a minute. Some days you might need to pause and not even do any exercises and just remember to breathe. Some days you might need to go back to basics and remember to have compassion, even if it's 1,000 times in a day. And when you do that, you set yourself up to start again stronger, to start again clearer, and to start again on the basis of love, with softness and kindness and understanding and joy. And you might have to do that once a day, 100 times a day, once a week, and it will change as time goes on. It depends on what's going on in your life. It depends on how you wake up in the morning. It depends on so many different factors. So with that, I just want to say have a really awesome day. You're amazing for being you. I'm so excited for your journey. Thank you so much. Have a great one.